afternoon, wherever you are. Today we are on another vlog, and guess what? It's a different one. We are doing something different today, and look at that, guys. We are at an allotment, and this is my small farm in England, if you like, where I do grow my vegetables and all sorts. So today I wanted to show you the allotment, and we are actually preparing the land for the new season. So today is just for you to see the before, and then you will see as we progress and the after. So stay tuned and enjoy my small farm in England. What a day today. Welcome once again. Thank you for coming back to our channel. Today we are at a farm, a small farm, and in England they call them allotments. So I've got one here where we do grow our vegetables and fruits. So we are moving out of winter and we are getting into spring. So this is the time usually we start preparing the land and getting everything ready, making sure the beds are well prepared before planting. So we have got small planters. We have already started at home with our nurseries, and those ones, when they are ready, we'll bring them here and we start planting. So what I will do today, I will give you a short tour just to show you what an allotment looks like. My small farm where we grow our veggies and all sorts. So just as an introduction, look at this. We have a small green here where they planted some fruit trees. I think most of these are pears. There could be some apple trees as well, but most of them are pears. I think one of them still has got the label. We might be lucky to see what this one is. So this one, wow. Let's see. What does this one say? It's so windy, but we might be able to read this. Oh, this one is an apple one. Yeah, it's an apple tree. So some of these are apple trees, some of these are pears. So good thing as well, when they bring some wood chips, which you can use for your footpath on your allotment. These are for free as well, so you just take as much as you need. So that's a good thing when you are setting up your allotment. So yeah, let me know what you think. These are allotments, small farms which you actually rent from the council for a limited time, but you can always renew the lease yearly if you need it. Look at that. We have a railway line, so it's a very busy area around here with trains, but it's what it is. Some, as you can see, have already prepared theirs, looking neat and ready for planting. You never know, maybe they've put some seeds already. Look at this side. This one looks very good, well organized, and they have put in their wood chips, the back in the footpath. This really avoids some weeds growing, but some like mine, as you can see, this one they're still to prepare, and these are all fruit trees. You see, they look dead, but they are pretty much alive. All these, most of them are apple trees. Apples do very well around here. An allotment. So most people prefer raised beds, and these blue things you see, when you plant, you can put some nets just to protect your crops from birds and all these other things that can come and eat them. Squirrels are very prominent here as well. Look at that. Onions. Greenhouse. So this is a typical English allotment. You are given a small area to grow your crops. They number them, so you are given a specific number, and your allotment is usually maybe 5 by 10 or whatever. Not too big, but very good enough for you to plant your veggies. This one looks super organized. Look at this, guys. I like this one. Well organized. And this is kind of protecting around. Very well organized. Greenhouses. Ours is further there, so we'll get there. We covered most of the things with plastics just to avoid weeds. Another train. And this is where we get the water for watering. We don't use hose pipes, we use watering cans. So this is the supply. So they are dotted all around. So our nearest one is further down there for our allotment. Strawberries. People prefer doing strawberries in pots. Look at that. Onions. And these have got a lot of fruits. These are mostly apples. So what you see now, and maybe 2-3 months down the line, will be totally different. Very green, colorful. People will be working hard, just bringing back the vegetables and the like. This is what I was talking about with the blue pipes. So they are trying to protect their crops because it's so open, isn't it? So you need to be very careful, making sure you don't work for nothing. This seems like a vacant one. So see how big it is. Not too big. So mostly that's what you get. And you have to put in the work to prepare for it to look like this, or the one we have just seen. The greenhouse seems to have been blown away. Yeah. Let me take you this way, then I will take you to ours later, just to show you where we are and what we are working with. Oh, some are using green bins for composting, but most of them have got composters like this one. So you do your compost, then you have your manure, just to encourage growth. You see, you're allowed to put a shed, but they are so specific in terms of the size, so you can't just bring in a massive shed. It's got to be a certain size. I will find out how big that should be. So there are a few of them, but they are reasonably slow. This is a really more organized, nice one, this one. Very beautiful. It shows when people have put in the work. You can see people have really been working hard. And we've got an open space here. I'm sure they can expand it if they want to. But as you can see, there are quite some open ones. Look at that. That gadget there most people use it for scaring away some wild animals which may be coming to eat their crops. Look at this one. They have some raised beds, but they haven't really done much since their last harvest. So it's quite a farming area around here, open fields. Welcome to my farm. Welcome to my farm in England. That's a joke, guys. It's just an allotment. We are leasing from the council for us to get some vegetables. It's always nice to see something from the ground that you really work hard to grow, and when you come back harvesting after putting in the work, it's always brilliant. It's always nice to eat something organic that you have really worked hard for. So these are the water supplies. They seem to have like a pump on the side. These pumps, I think they are taking from where we started, where they may be having some water tanks. But it looks like this inside. I'll open it for you, like that. So it looks like that. So you use your normal watering cans. I'll close this. It's quite heavy. Right, job done. So that's that. We move on. It's getting dark, so my camera is telling me we need more light, but I thought I would just bring this one in for you guys as we prepare. Wow, we are almost where we have ours. So look at this. This is our neighbor. They do quite a variety of vegetables, and they do it so well. So their land seems to be well prepared for the season, I can imagine, as you can see. And this is ours. We are there finally. So we had corn, maize, or whatever you call it. But it was so disappointing last season because squirrels came and they really destroyed our crop. We didn't eat much from this one, but we put in a lot of effort. So what we are looking at now is we put these bags just to protect the ground and make sure weeds don't just crop up easily. Like this one. This is a very hardy weed. This one here, it's a difficult one to dig out because it roots so deep. So we have quite a bit of work to do, but we use these plastics just to cover the ground when we were getting into winter. So this is the stalks from our corn. We'll probably put them in our composter and empty what we already have in the composter. So it's not looking bad, guys. It's not looking bad. Of course, we have a lot of work to do, but it's not looking bad. We have some slabs which we'll be working on just to put a small patio for sitting, relaxing whilst we are at the allotment. So this is our open composter. It's mostly soil now. This is what we were using to do our composting. So we'll dig out this and use it in the beds that we are going to do. I think this season we'll do a few raised beds and see how it goes. We have this drum we are using for water and another composter there. This is ours as well. So this is our farm, guys. What do you think? we have our work cut out, but you know, it's encouraging. It's encouraging. I was kind of thinking, this might be a big one for us this season, but I think we should be all right. A bit of work to do, but we should be okay. So I think first things first, this footpath here, you see, we need to get some more back from that side where I showed you in the beginning. Once we get some more back, we'll just apply it here just to make sure the weeds don't come back on the footpath. Then we start working the land. So this is it, guys. My farm, my small farm in England. But I will be coming back here a few times, so expect some more from these vlogs, showing you what we'll be doing at the farm and so forth. Look, very green path, and the sheds, most people have got them. I think I'll be doing one as well this season. I'm not too sure, depending on how much energy we've got. But it's a very quiet, nice place, save for the railway. But it's very quiet, nice. If you want your time out after a busy day, this is the place to come. Guys, I think this takes the trophy. Look at that. This neighbor of ours, super organized. Strawberries, you can see they've got their strawberries in some small raised beds. Onions. They are more than ready for the new season, and they've done their footpath as well. Look, wow, very impressive. And they have their nice sitting area, similar to my idea, where you can just sit, relax. And they have their water tanks, so they are using the water tanks just to avoid the several trips to the watering point. English allotment, what do you think? This is our vlog for today, guys. So from here we are going to a shop where we'll be looking for some planters for our nursery. I think I will be giving you a tour in the shop just for the selection of choices we have. And that will be it for the farming one. But I thought today it was good for us to show you this, see how it starts, how we work the ground. And when things are green here, you appreciate the difference, because we are coming from winter. You see, they use those bottles to scare away some animals, you know. Being open spaces, you are competing with nature, isn't it? You are planting your vegetables, but you are creating food for others. So you have to be on top of your game. I like this one as well. They've put a membrane for their footpath to avoid weeds, which is good. Walk with me. Today we are at the farm, my small farm in England. Look at that. The sky is grey. Today is different, but that's England for you. It's what it is. Enjoy, guys. This is what we are giving you today. Right, so guys, we are now on our way to the garden center. Not the garden center as such, but a shop where we can get the seeds, planters and so forth. But we are going to one called B&M. So let's hope we'll get what we are looking for. So this is it. Enjoy the ride as we go along. It's a very busy road. London Road. Enough for us to see where we are going. their garden center where you can buy your garden stuff, and that's where we are going today. Come along. So there you are, guys. We are at B&M and Garden Center. So we'll see whether we can get what we need. So they sell you all sorts of things, but today is for our gardening stuff. So outside here, you see, they start off with your soil, topsoil. Can you imagine, guys? You have to buy soils in some places. And this bag of soil, $5.99. And on this side, they have all sorts of plants, flowers, primrose, oregano, look at that. So they also do some seeds. I think I need some flowers for my own house as well. Look at that. Let's carry the bulbs. So this here is £8.50. Can you imagine? Just a pot like that. £8.50. But I suppose you can just put it in a planter, or you can get the bulbs and plant them all over where you need them. I've got that. So these are flowers mostly. 4 for 10. 4 for 10. And these are alpino salmon. Reminds me of the salmon fish. So let's see, what do we have this side? More flowers. So these are bedding plants, primrose. So primrose seems to be very popular. Let's go inside. So you have your normal shop. Alright, so look at those planters at the top. So you have varieties. So if you need those ones in your garden, you can have them. artificial turf. They also sell artificial turf for your gardens. So landscaping, and you want to do your low maintenance garden, if you don't want any weeds and things like that, artificial turf might be for you. And they do composters as well, but this is like a water tank. Wheelbarrows they do. So loads of plants and manure. So some things people take for granted. That small bank, $4.99, imagine. You see, this is a very popular plant. We grew up calling these Christmas trees. Fence post concrete, if you want to do your own fencing. Fence panels. More pots, more soil. Fencing, small fencing. Bigger pots. These could be clay. Is this plastic? Oh, it's plastic. I thought this time around we have found clay, but now it's plastic. And your sheds. These are too big for allotment, you see. We can't really be buying these ones for the allotment. But they have all sorts here. Trellis to put on top of your fence. There you go. Wall and fencing trellis for all your needs. And your edging, if you like. So $4.99 for one piece, like this one here. So that is £4.99. Put it back, and then we come to slabbing. If you want to do a patio, your edging in the garden, you can use these ones. Very nice, decorating. Footsteps, just like in that picture. So one of these is £5.49, and that's a nice sitting bench with a shed. How much is this one? £199. This one, look at that. I think it's expensive. It's too much for just this. That's just me thinking. And another sitting bench. How much is this one? Let's see. How much does your pound go? This one is £159. Stones. You can buy this for decorating your garden. You pretty much can sell anything for the garden. Stones, soil, pebbles, you name it. And all different types of pebbles. So they give you some samples. So they say they can provide this in bulk bags. So you have your nice colorful ones, gray, all sorts. So normally people do this for their edging, footpath in the garden, all this. And they have smaller bags, but they can provide them in larger bags, they say. And this I like. can create your own patio. And the kit, they're saying this one here is £79. So that can give you a very nice round thing in your garden. But you need to sort out the base. You need to do maybe like hardcore. Then you mix with mortar, sharp sand, just to give it a steady one, maybe with a priming slurry at the bottom, so that it's very strong. Other types of pebbles here. Thank you guys for coming along. We really appreciate you on the channel. We don't take it for granted, but at the same time, this is for entertainment. So enjoy yourselves as we enjoy ourselves on our ride. Bamboos. Right, I think for now, and on this one, we'll call it a wrap. I will do more shopping inside to get the stuff we need. But for now, I think, thank you ever so much for coming. Should be what we should be saying now. And we'll do our goodbye and hope to see you soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.